All right, I think we are live. Hey, y'all, we are so excited to be with you guys virtually tonight. We're always with you virtually, but truly virtually tonight. We are actually pre-recording this since it's the holiday season. We are both traveling for the holiday season, and so we wanted to make sure that we got this recorded for you guys. Did we freeze? Bethany, are you there?
Am I here? Okay, we're good.
There you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So we just wanted to make sure we could go ahead and get this recorded for you guys. And then that way we wouldn't, miss you with all of our traveling that we're doing. But we're really excited about this week's theme. As always, we've been doing these virtual beauty sessions now for months. And really the purpose, Bethany, you can really speak to this because we were just talking about this, I guess it was yesterday, about how women are craving community and connection right now. So will you tell them like why we decided to start these things?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, Sarah and I are both very social people, right? Like we love being with friends, we love hanging out, like we love relationship. And so when COVID hit, typically we would have weekly events in Wilmington, North Carolina, and we'd have women come in. Sometimes we'd be promoting women-owned businesses. Sometimes we'd be showing different products and themes and, just fun stuff, celebrating women, recognizing them, getting a little dressed up. And it was
Yes.
really getting food. But then COVID hit and that all went away. And Sarah, like, well, we had a conversation. We're like, we don't want to give up meeting together. We don't want to give up celebrating women. We don't want to give up, celebrating beauty and having fun with that and teaching and educating and showing and telling, if you will, because we feel like we have a lot of value within Mary Kay to share with women. Definitely products. We love our products. They are high quality. They're beautiful. But beyond that, we feel like we have a culture and a feeling of you are important and you are valued and, a little bit of entertainment mixed in. And so that's where these were kind of birthed from that desire to continue to offer that, to continue to connect with women and to build community. So that's
I love it. I love it. And we've been having so much fun doing just different topics. And so we're excited about tonight's topic. It's called Radiate Your Beauty, right? Because really all about during the holiday season, you think of words like delight and radiate and bringing light and shimmer and sparkle. And so we wanted to come up with really a look that, exemplified that. And so Mary Kay actually featured two different looks. If you've got the current issue of our winter 2020 lookbook, they featured two looks. I'm gonna hold this in front of my face.
Yeah.
So you can see this real quick. And so we have been inspired by these looks tonight. I'll show you each one individually. So I'm gonna be working on this one. And then, oops, I'm going the wrong way. And Bethany is going to be working on this look. And again, we've both been inspired by these looks. And so we're going to be taking pieces of those. So how this is going to work today, since we're not officially, live with you right this second, when you watch this video, so if you watch this video, we're going to give you like 24 hours to watch the video, but specifically we want you to watch it during our live time slot, which is 8:30 to 9 p.m. On Wednesday night. So as you guys are watching this, just comment below that you did watch the video, any takeaways, any comments, maybe your favorite product that we show. We would love to know that. And you'll be entered for the giveaway. And then we will be doing a fun little giveaway. We'll do it on Black Friday, which is in our world, we call Pink Friday. So be looking out for that giveaway winner for that. And then right after this video, there will be another link posted and it's called Peek into Pink. And what that's talking about is just giving you a glimpse into our pink life. And that's a video that we've got as well, just to share a little bit about our virtual Mary Kay business opportunity. And the giveaway will work the same for that. So what we're going to do for the next little bit is we're actually just going to do these looks. So we're just going to do our makeup, kind of chat about the holidays, chat about Thanksgiving, what we've got going on, where we're at, what we're doing. And I'm excited. Bethany, what part of your look are you starting with today? Are you starting with like
this is my personal palette, ladies. I don't always show you what my palette looks like. This is called the Pro palette. You can see it's well loved. It's all like dusty up here. I didn't even clean it off for you. I should have done that. But I love this palette because it just has all of my favorite colors all in one spot. And it's basically one huge magnet. And all of our colors are sold individually. So if you're not familiar with how Mary Kay works, we are kind of like the envy of the cosmetic world when it comes to offering cosmetics in a way that doesn't waste a whole lot of plastic. It's, good for the environment. It's all refillable. So this is just a little magnetic, this is our latte contour, which I'll be using. It just stays right in there with a magnet. Love it, love it, love it. So you can mix and match and everything. So what I'm going to start with is the all over eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to go right up here with Biscotti. So it is a matte, creamy color.
I love Biscotti. I wear it almost every day.
I wear it every day too. And
there's a color that's similar to it that's called Blossom. The Blossom has a little bit more of like, wouldn't you say, a pink undertone, and the Biscotti has a little bit more of a warmer kind of yellow undertone.
Right next to each other here. Yeah. So the one to your left is going to be the Blossom, and then Biscotti is to the right. And so, yeah, absolutely love these. And typically I wear Biscotti as like a highlight. But this time I'm following directions with the lookbook. I'm not following complete directions because that does not have hooded eyes like I do. So I've got to like tweak that a little bit, but I'm putting this all over my eyelid today. So
and I'm gonna do the same. So I'm gonna show you guys my palette real quick. So this is my personal palette as well, but I cleaned it out and wiped it for you guys because Bethany, it was worse than yours. It was worse than yours, I promise. So this is the look that I'm using today. And I'll be honest, like these are not colors I would typically put together. When I look at it, I'm not like, oh, wow, those go together so well. But I'm excited to see how this looks because on her, it's gorgeous. So I can't wait to see. But we've got Gold Status, Merlot, and I keep doing this wrong, and Onyx for our eyeshadow colors, Darling Pink for the cheek. And then we've got Latte Contour and Glaze for our highlight and contour. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm starting with my all overshadowed. Mine is in Gold Status, so it's pretty shimmery today. And I've got our eye primer on as well, which does a great job at just anything that anytime you see the word primer when it comes to cosmetics, it's talking about helping that product to stay on longer and really getting the true pigment, the true color out of that. Because you know how sometimes you'll put on an eyeshadow and it doesn't look the same on your eye as it does in the compact. This helps it be true to color. And this look is having me, same thing, I'm following directions. It's having me put Gold Status over the entire lid. I do have a lot of, lid that shows. So typically my eyes can look a little dramatic if I'm not careful, if that makes sense.
I love when your eyes are dramatic. You rock it. I think it's great. I just put on hazelnut with a crease brush in my crease. And sometimes I do that actually as an everyday look. So hazelnut is this one right here. It is another matte shade. Very, very neutral, works literally for everyone. The hazelnut is one of those shades I always have to have several of them in stock because I sell a lot of hazelnut. And it's really pretty. And so what I'm doing is I'm, taking it up a little bit higher than my crease just because of those awesome hooded eyes that I have. I don't have a crease per se. So I got to make a crease by taking that up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on that highlight. And what they have picked out in this look is to do a highlight with Moonstone. So Moonstone is actually in my palette. It is right next to the Biscotti. It's this one right here. And it is it actually is a lot shimmery. Okay. You can't really appreciate it with my lighting that I have. I'm in my dad's basement.
Yeah, tell us where you are. Tell us where you are.
So I am in the Adirondacks right now, up in upstate New York. It is beautiful. This is not where I grew up. I grew up further downstate in New York State. But the Adirondacks, gorgeous mountains, lakes. I'm literally in a Lincoln log cabin right now. I'll post a picture later. It's so pretty. Yeah. I'm wearing like a penguin sweater. I do not wear this ever in Wilmington, but because it does not fit with Wilmington, but I do wear it here. And I'm actually going to open this door here just so you can, I don't know. I just think it's so beautiful here. It's so rustic, all the times. Let me open here. And my dad and his wife just do such a good job with this cabin. Like, look at how beautiful. The sun is shining. We've got snow flurries coming down.
Oh, I love it.
I know. And look what they have, just like the nice river walk. I love it.
It really is beautiful.
Where are you heading for Thanksgiving?
Well, I'm currently in my kitchen.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving, I'm headed to the middle part of North Carolina. So to the Asheboro, North Carolina area, if you guys are familiar with that, which is where the North Carolina Zoo is. And, you know, whenever we head to that part of the state, we were talking about this past weekend, it is very well connected by the interstates. And so, for instance, you can get to Greensboro in 30 minutes. You can get to Winston-Salem, you know, in 30 to 45 minutes. You can get to Raleigh in an hour. So we typically kind of go all over when we're there. We don't just stay in Asheboro. So we'll go to Greensboro for dinner. You know, we'll go to Winston for shopping. We'll kind of go all over. So we're excited for that. I should tell y'all what I'm doing real quick. So whenever I'm putting dark colors on in the crease, sometimes they can look a little scary before you blend everything together, before you get your mascara on, and especially if you have any fallout. Now, the Chroma Fusion shadows, they do a really good job at not having a lot of fallout. We just came out with some new foil eyeshadows that do have fallout. But with these, they do a really great job. However, when you're doing it, we really recommend that you do your eyes before you do the rest of your face. Now, we both do have foundation on right now, but we actually recommend starting with your eye makeup. So that way, if you do have fallout, I left the concealer off, for instance, so I'm going to go back and put that on after just to help clean up any lines. But I currently use the color Merlot, and I did it in the crease. I'll be blending everything out. But the next thing I'm going to do, this is kind of fun. I'm actually taking our finishing spray. This is something that you use to keep your makeup lasting all day long. But I'm using this to make a waterproof liner right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to squirt the back of my hand. Okay, y'all can't see me because it's like the whole camera. I forgot. Okay, but anyway, squirting the back of my hand. Then I'm taking my brush and I'm using my crease brush for this, based on what the magazine tells me here. And I'm dipping that brush into there to get it damp. And then I'm going to take it and put it into the eyeshadow that I'm using for this, which is the Onyx eyeshadow, which can be a little scary because it is totally black. Totally black. It's black. Yeah. Right. And they've got us doing it underneath the under eye and the outer crease. So y'all are going to have to bear with me for a second. So Bethany, you keep talking and I'm going to work on this.
Absolutely. So I got my moonstone on the inner corner of my eye and also up in my brow. And obviously I do not have a ring light with me. I don't travel with a ring light. So the lighting is
right. No,
you're seeing all my shadows of my face, my big nose. But that's okay. Yeah, I've got this. This is a Polish nose.
You believe in inner beauty, right, Bethany?
Well, it's true. It's true. But I mean, I'm not super like self-conscious about my nose, except for when I see it in shadows like this. And I'm like, yeah, that's
there it is.
My boss is a lovely little Polish lady. I love her. All right. So I've got that on. So I've got 3 shadows on, and I'm going to blend this out a little bit with my finger, but we're going to go with the 4th one now, which is espresso. So espresso is right here. I love espresso. So you can see I've got it in between, in my palette, I've got it in between hot fudge and I've got it in between onyx because it's like that brown / gray espresso color. Like if I think of espresso, that's what I think it would look like, an espresso bean. And so I'm going to take this. They told me to use this with an all over eyeshadow brush, which I think is a little fluffy, but I'm going to follow directions because they want this to go on the lash line now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the outer corner and I'm just kind of smudge it right into the lash line. I'm actually, instead of brushing, I'm going to stipple. So kind of tap it in, if you will.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go, looks like I'm going to need to go back over with a clean brush and just kind of blend that out a little bit. But do you see how that's kind of given me a nice smoky eyeliner, if you will? So
is it having you do that for your highlight? Because it's having me do the same thing.
What's that?
With the all over shadow brush. It wants me to go back and do my brow bone. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I would have never used that.
Yeah. So kind of, and that's what's fun about these lookbooks. If you are not currently getting a lookbook from your beauty consultant, request, she may not know this, you want one. We have 5 of them that come out a year, and they have these looks in them in every single lookbook. And it's like a recipe card. They tell you what shades, where to put them, what brushes to use. Like you don't have to guess, like you get to play and experiment, which Sarah and I love to do because we learn so many beauty tips and skincare tricks and everything from our lookbook.
It's really always on trend. Always on trend because they come out with a new one and we actually get a new one 5 times a year. So, I mean, you're getting the latest, which is great.
Yeah. It
Okay,
really is.
so I should catch you guys up on what I just did. So I just took gold status and went in my the inner crease. I went above my brow bone with it, and then I just added actually a little bit more onyx because I was looking back at her photo and I thought, okay, hers is a little bit sharper than mine, so I wanted to go back and add a little bit more to make it a little sharper. I want to really try to get that. She's got a really nice, I don't know, a triangular shape. I'm gonna try to do that a little bit better because she really,
Incredible, my friend. Absolutely
what?
incredible. Yeah, your eyes look awesome.
Oh,
Absolutely awesome.
I just really like how her crease is though. And it might be her eye shape actually. I think her eye shape might be a little bit more, I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. What is the word I'm looking for? Sharp than mine?
Yeah. Yeah. And I am doing a little under eye eyeliner right now with that same tip that Sarah was talking about with the makeup finishing spray. I sprayed the back of my hand and I have our eyeliner brush. We have this awesome brush. It's dual ends. The one has the brow, which totally puts your brows right where you want them. I mean, I love this. I can't even do my brows without this brush. And then the brow the eyeliner brush has got these nice little bristles that give you so much definition when you're putting on something like an eyeliner with an eyeshadow. So I'm using espresso as an eyeliner now as well.
That's awesome. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move on to this concealer because I've got to get this looking a little bit sharper like she's got. So I'm actually going to be putting the Deep Ivory concealer right underneath my eye. But I'm actually going to put heavier than I normally would. I typically do this whenever I'm doing a fancier look because I want my eyes to really be highlighted. So I'm going to put it on pretty heavy, but then I'm going to blend out. And I'm going to actually use our liquid foundation brush for that today. But you could use a blending sponge. A blending sponge works really, really well for this too. This is just what I have with me.
I'm struggling with seeing what my eyes actually look like. So
they look good, Bethany. The lighting's not as good, but they do look good.
Okay. Oh, this lighting is pretty terrible too, but at least I have a mirror in front of me.
Yeah.
So let me do that. There we go. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that really cleaned it up when I just did that.
Oh, did it?
Can you tell the difference?
I definitely can. Oh, yeah.
I don't have mascara on yet, but that really made a difference.
What are you using to blend it out? I missed it. I wasn't watching.
I'm actually using the liquid foundation brush.
Okay. Awesome.
Which again, I do like using for this purpose, but a blending sponge works really great. And we actually just came out with you guys these blending sponges for the holiday season that are really small and they do a great job at fitting into that crease area. I really should have one of those down here to show you because I mean they work fantastic. I don't know if you've messed around with them yet, Bethany, but
I have. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Really well. Okay, I need to now add some mascara. Now the mascara they're actually asking me to use is the Lash Love Lengthening, but I had just opened up a Lash Intensity, and personally, I think it's gonna match the look really well. So I'm gonna do Lash Intensity today. So I'm gonna go ahead and start applying that. And I did have one coat of mascara on earlier. Very light, just so I didn't look completely dead in the car drop off line. I feel like those people, like if I don't have it on, I feel like I look a little.
Oh, me too. Me too. I feel like I don't have eyes.
Yeah. So do you guys do a traditional Thanksgiving meal, Bethany?
We do. Yeah. There have been years that we haven't, just based on different things with, family. But this year is going to be traditional. My dad fries a turkey. So
I have fried turkey. I keep hearing about it.
Delicious. Absolutely delicious. So yeah, we're going to have the whole thing. And I am one of four. I like curl my eyelashes because I just have to. But yeah, I am one of four. And so I'm the oldest of four. I don't know if you can tell that I've got this oldest child, but I do. And so what's really exciting is that all four of us are going to be here. Which is great. So I've got two brothers. They're all coming. My sister with her new baby. She tried for 5 years, guys, to have a baby. And she has we call him our miracle man. His name is Levi, and he is just so precious. He's so big.
How do your kids like having him around?
They love it. They absolutely. Ruby is so stinking cute. Ruby is 2 years old, and she keeps on going, "Aw, aw, aw," and like going right up next to him and hugging him, and it is so precious.
That is so sweet. That is so sweet. I love it. Well, I am moving on to my cheeks actually. So I am doing Darling Pink in the cheeks, which is very light. So I actually am adding a little bit more dramatic than maybe I typically would for, a daytime look. But again, we're doing a midnight shimmer look. It says, ring in the new year with a glamorous shimmering look that will last from the first dance to the after party. Which I don't know how many of those parties will be going on this year.
I know
you deserve to look fabulous in your living room.
It's true. And I'm using the lash intensity too. I've got to catch up to you, but I'm getting lash intensity on. I love lash intensity. I love to bend my brush. Actually, it kind of.
Yeah, I did that too, Bethany, based on your recommendation. I did.
It really does give you more lifting power with the wand.
I will say the one thing that I'm not doing this look, and typically I would be doing a little bit more of an intense brow. This is more like my daytime brow, but I would have made it a little bit more intense to match the rest of the look. I honestly didn't bring it in here with me, but just to say that I think that would match very well. And I'm adding a little bit of a highlight now with the glazed. So do you have a favorite food that you look forward to eat at Thanksgiving?
So it depends on who's making the dinner. If it's my mother-in-law, she has a stuffing that has sausage, apples, cranberries. It's an entire meal with all the food groups just in the stuffing. It is
that sounds so
to die for. Yeah, it's so good. And with my side of the family, we love to have a French onion soup before the meal. That was something my mom always did.
It cut out.
A French onion soup.
Ooh, yum.
Before the meal, and I look forward to that. But I love the whole meal. I really do.
Will you do that this year?
I'm not sure. I haven't asked Patty. So for those of you who don't know, my mom passed away 10 years ago, and my dad remarried, and she is wonderful, and she has kind of honored my family's traditions. She has her own traditions, so we've kind of mixed in, and she has honored the French onion soup tradition. So I hope she does it this year, because she actually makes a better French onion soup than my mom did.
Hey, we've all got our gifts. We do.
My mom's was good too, but Patty found this really great recipe that is like it's a baked one. So you make it and then you bake it with all the cheese on top. It's amazing.
I love French onion soup. That's actually something kind of random. So by the way, side note, I just did a contour and I used our Chroma Fusion just like I said I was going to, but I want to also make a plug. We do have our new, what are these called? I can't think what they're called. Contouring sticks.
Yeah.
You could totally use that with these looks if you prefer like a creamy. You could do a contouring stick. We've also got a highlighting stick that's rose gold, which is beautiful. And these both would look great with this look as well today. I just again following the catalog today, but I love those.
And you can't tell. I can't figure out where my cheekbone goes. I keep on going this. I'm like, that's not the direction of the cheekbone.
Really good. And it's amazing. Just when you add the highlight and the contour, it's like it really brings the look together, Oh,
it totally does. And so I have Shy Blush on, actually, which let me show you.
I love Shy Blush.
Yeah, I typically wouldn't wear it as like a holiday look, but you can't really appreciate the color. There you go. So it's very peachy. Yeah. It's kind of like a corally color. It's got some shimmer to it, but I think it's warmed up my look so much. I actually really like it quite a bit. So
yeah, I've got that, like I said, the Darling Pink one, which again, I typically wouldn't wear for this look. For me, typically in the holidays, I like the berry. What is it called? Wine berry that we have, I think it's called.
Yes.
I really, really like that. And honestly, looking at your look, I thought that you were going to be wearing wine berry today.
Oh.
Just looking at it, I was like, oh, it's going to be wine berry. I wouldn't have thought Shy Blush, but it shows you how much flexibility there is with our colors.
There really is. Yeah. I'm actually going to do
do that because you guys, this product that she's using, the volumizing brow tint, makes such a difference. And I actually, like I said, I don't have it on today and I always wear it. I wish I was wearing it now. But it does just really give your brows some definition and some depth, and it helps them to stand out a little bit more, gives the brows that you have really some additional shape. And I just love that product. Not even so much shape. It's more just like volume, like we said, volume.
And it keeps them in place too, so they don't get all like wonky on you, Yeah,
it's called a life-proof formula. So they're not going to feel hard to the touch necessarily, but it does keep them in place. So I love it. All right, I'm going to start with my lips. I'm not super talented at doing this, just to be honest with you. I feel like a lot of times when I watch makeup videos of other people, I think, oh, I could never do that. Well, let me just say, I really can't do it either. But
Okay.
we can all learn it together. We can all learn it together. I love how it looks, but I'm just not.
Yeah. I wish I had my satin lips down here. I will say, put it like the key to having like a jam in lip look, smashing, like just, totally out is prepping them and prepping them with our sugar scrub. It's just going to make them so smooth and so full. I just dropped the cap. That's okay. So I'm actually going to be doing in the look, book, they have Famous Berry and our berry lip liner, which is gorgeous, but I didn't bring them with me. They're back in Wilmington. So I have a really punchy red I'm going to show you. So I'm going to use our red lip liner, which honestly is so creamy and so soft when you put it on. You could line your entire lips with this, fill them in, and then do like a lip gloss on top. And like beautiful and long lasting. But I'm going to show you with Red Stiletto, one of our matte lipsticks. So the key to doing lips, by the way, is to do the center first. So with the top lip, do that Cupid's bow area and then bring it down towards the corners, and then do the middle of the bottom lip and then bring it up towards the corners. So don't go from one corner to the other. It'll never be even. Okay. It'll never be even.
Yeah, so I did the same thing. So I did the berry lip liner for starts, and now I'm doing Midnight Red all over my lips, which is a very deep red, which unfortunately this is my sampler, so this is not working very well. Let me see if I've got my little brush here I can use. Yeah, nope, I don't. Do I have a cream brush? We do have a cream eye color brush, you guys, that if you need help in applying your mask or your lipstick or products like that, I actually don't have one down here, but it's really great for doing that. So what color did you say yours was, Bethany?
Mine in the magazine is Very Famous, but I'm going with red, Red Stiletto, because that's what I've got with me.
Okay. It's always surprising to me when they'll tell me, okay, use this color lip liner, but use this color lipstick. I'm like, I would have never thought to put that together.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought to use the berry with the Midnight Red.
Yeah. No, me either. Oh my goodness, look at you, girl. You are
ready for the day, right?
Yeah. Amazing.
This is having me go back and put Poppy Please, look how bright this is, on top of this Midnight Red. I got to clean up this lip. That is not looking all right. All right, let's see here. Now, I'll tell you a trick. If you do mess up on your lips, if you take your concealer and go back with a cream color brush, you can really clean up your lips well.
And I actually would recommend doing a concealer around your lips anyway to create even more contrast and have your lips pop even more. Now, you don't want it to be too light because then it'll look weird. It'll look like you have white around your lips. But that is something that's like a Hollywood trick. When you see someone on the red carpet and their lips are just like, all the attention is on the lips, many times it's because they've highlighted around them first.
Absolutely. I'm like, where did my concealer go? Here it is. Like, I know I had it here. Let me see if I can just clean up this edge real quick.
Okay. I think that's it.
Ooh, I like it. Bethany, let me just clean this up and then I'll be done with mine as well.
By the window, get a little bit better lighting.
Yeah, walk up there so you can see it.
There we go. Get out in the chill.
Ooh, that looks so good.
Yeah. I like it.
Your family's going to be like, wow, she's looking good today. She got dressed for us.
Yeah, we are going out for lunch today at this little, to the clock tower in town that they have made into this little sandwich shop. And they have a melted pastrami sandwich that.
Ooh. Do you love it?
I think about it all the time.
I have places like that. I get that. That's so exciting. It looks really good. Well, you need to take business cards with you today because you're definitely going to get asked.
Thank you.
I love it. Okay, here, let me lift up my computer so you guys can see my look better. It's pretty good.
Sarah, it's incredible.
Like it?
Incredible.
I feel like I do not do my eyes like this intense at all. So I actually have a lady coming to my house here in a minute to pick up some products, and she's going to be like, wow, you really got dressed up. Yes, yes, we did. Well, you guys, we had fun hanging out with you today. I hope that you have enjoyed these looks, and we want to know which of the products that we showed you today would you be interested in trying on your own? Like Bethany mentioned, our magnetic compacts. This is one of the compacts that you can get. Another compact size that you can get. This is called the Perfect Palette. We also have the Petite Palette that holds 4 eyeshadows. This, of course, I have like an entire look in with 3 eyeshadows, a blush, a highlight, and a contour. And then, of course, the Pro Palette that Bethany showed as well. So you can pick out your colors, customize your look. And I'm really loving my lips here. So I've got the Midnight Red and the Poppy Please right there in the center. They're just kind of brightens it up with the berry lip liner. Love it. It's really pretty. So these are our holiday looks. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out with us. Comment below. Let us know what you think of these looks. And we will be doing a giveaway winner. I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving with your family. You are one of the very many things that we are grateful for this season. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.